Oh, hi there. And welcome to Cooking with Kev, the cooking show on the internet where I cook food. So glad to see you all out there. Well, I don't see you, but you see me. And that's great. I do feel you out there. I feel you all. And I'm so happy to be able to feel you as a group, to perhaps feel you individually while I'm cooking in my kitchen. I hope maybe someday you'll feel me while you're cooking as well, and we'll feel each other cooking. Today on Cooking with Kev, we're going to talk about something that's tremendously important to making your food look edible. And what I'm talking about is the garnish. It's clothes for your food, and it's tremendously important. And we're going to talk about all of that right after this, so stick around. So what exactly is a garnish anyway? What is it? Well, it's food that goes on top of your food, and that might sound kind of weird, but it's not really. I mean, you don't always have to eat it either. And what's with the word garnish anyway? Look, I'm going to take a second here to talk about this because it bothers me. Okay, let's say the word garnish bothers me. Let's say few years ago, maybe you got in a bit of trouble, and maybe with the government or something like that, and as a result they are garnishing your wages. Okay, they're taking something away from what you have. But when we talk about garnishes as a food, it's something you add to the food. I don't know. I don't get it. So a garnish really is just an accessory. I call it clothes for your food, but accessory is a word that kind of fits better. It's a nice pair of earrings. It's a sensible purse. It's a sweet belt. It's something that if you were going to take your spaghetti out on the town, to see a movie, and then out to dinner later, maybe they want to get dressed up. Maybe they want to wear a cool hat. They've been boiling for so long, and now they want to show off on the town for a bit. So if you're taking your spaghetti out, you want to help it. He or she, I don't think spaghetti has a gender. You want to help it look good, and that's what a garnish is, really. It's like those birthday cakes, that have those flowers on them, the really hard kind of sugar candy flowers that don't really taste any good, but everybody wants it. Why do they want it? Because it looks good. And you don't even need to know how to cook to be able to garnish. Let me show you. So today I'm just going to talk about 3 different garnishes, just as an introduction, because once you have the basic concept of what a garnish is and how it's used, you're going to be able to garnish anything, anywhere, at any time, with any food at all. You could be walking down the street and you'll see somebody eating an ice cream cone, and you'll be like, hey man, that needs a garnish, and you'll grab something in your pocket and throw it on there, and the guy will eat it, and he'll say, wow, I didn't realize how wonderful something could be with a garnish on it. That's what it's going to be like after today. Make sure you watch this whole video or you won't be able to do that. So we're going to start with what I call the granddaddy of garnishes. One of the most important garnishes there is. And there it is right there, in a living color. See that? I'm going to close up on it. Yeah. Oh, it smells so good. I can smell it through the bag. I'm going to eat the crap out of this later. I know what it looks like, but in fact it is parsley. Parsley is a fantastic garnish, especially for pastas. In fact, you could throw this on anything pretty much. There's not much of a taste to it, really. And it looks cool. You know, now this is freeze-dried parsley. It's not fresh parsley, because who has time for fresh parsley? Nobody. You know, and if you live alone and you start buying fresh stuff, well, you're just throwing money away because it's gonna go bad before you can eat it all. So freeze-dried is the way to go. Freeze-dried parsley. Let me give you an example. So I've gone ahead and I've pre-cooked a meal. No, I haven't pre-cooked. Pre-cooked means I've cooked before cooking. I prepared a meal. Prepared. What does paired mean? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I made some food. My favorite kind of food. Well, one of my favorites. I have many kinds of favorites of foods. This is some fusilli or fuselli. I don't even know how it's pronounced. But it's pasta, and it looks like little springs. I got some sauce on there, some chicken and some pepper and all that kind of stuff. You know, pretty simple. It's going to be delicious. I can't wait to eat it. I'm really, really hungry right now. So, but before that, we've got to add a garnish. Come on down. Alright, are you ready to garnish? Because I know I'm ready to garnish. We're going to garnish that with this. It's going to be so, so good. Alright, so let's grab some parsley out of this bag here. Are you ready? It happens pretty quick. It's magical. Here we go. Should we do a countdown? On 3, 2, 1. Garnish. Look at that. Oh, look how good that looks. It's been garnished. Wow. Suddenly this meal has become something more than just springy pasta and sauce and chicken. Suddenly it's become an event. And that's kind of what garnishes are. It's like creating an event for the people who are eating. Boy, I'm hungry. Okay, so that's parsley. So you've got your nice meal of pasta, and it's going to be absolutely delicious, especially since you've garnished it. Myself, I like to have a little something extra with my pasta, maybe a nice salad. Hold on a second, you're probably thinking to yourselves, salad? How can we garnish a salad? Isn't salad just a big bowl of garnish? Well, I used to think that until I thought about it some more. And then the creative cooking juices started to flow up there and baste and boil and do all those cooking things. And I realized, yes, you can garnish a salad, even though it is just pretty much made out of garnishes. You just have to be very selective in terms of what that garnish is. So right here we got a pretty basic salad, okay? It's nothing fancy. We've got some lemon, spinach, you know, other food things that I just tossed in there. I'm not a dressing person. I don't like dressing, which is why I like just using a bit of a squeeze of lemon juice. This might look like a garnish. It is not. It is a red herring. This is not a real garnish. This is in place of dressing. And you could call dressing garnish, but I'm not. It's not. It's dressing. Although it's... Anyway, yeah. So, how are we going to garnish this big bowl of garnish? Keep an eye out. Huh? Carrots. Carrots are delicious, and they're great in a salad, so why wouldn't you use them? And here's how we're going to garnish. Just by taking a vegetable peeler, making sure that your carrot is very kind of thin and long, and then very carefully, without gouging yourself, you're going to peel off a couple of nice little slices of carrot. That's not a good one. You throw that one away. They should be long and skinny. There we go. Now let's do one more. Okay. This is real easy. But if you feel like you might cut yourself, maybe you should get an adult to help you. Right. Come on now. Get in there. Come on. We're doing a cooking show. There we go. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, so now we have a couple of these pieces of carrot. Now for the magic. I'm not going to do countdown for this. This is a salad. We don't count down for salad. We can count down for pasta, certainly, but not for salad. Here we go. Here we go. We ready? Just like that. A little garnish. Not only does it look great, but this is a garnish you can eat because it tastes great as well. It adds a little bit of color on top of your mostly green salad. Yum. I'm gonna eat this like there's no tomorrow as soon as I eat my pasta. So we've had some salad, we've had some pasta. I think we should probably round out the meal with some dessert. Dessert is the place where garnishes really come to life. Except in those cakes with the weird hard candy flowers. I don't know. But people still eat them, so obviously they're doing something right. So we're going to try some dessert. Now, I'm going to show you how to garnish something that is so simple that it's going to look extremely fancy, like the most simplest dessert. A dessert you don't even have to make. There are two items that are going to make any dessert look and taste better. That first item is icing sugar. You ever go into a fancy restaurant, you order a dessert, there's icing sugar everywhere. They just throw that stuff around. They do it because it tastes great and it looks good. The second item that you're going to need to make any dessert look good and taste good is chocolate sauce. Chocolate makes everything better. We know this. I'm not making this up. If you have some nice chocolate sauce, oh, delicious. Now, I don't have a dessert. What am I going to do? My guests are coming in the door. I've got the pasta, I've got the salad, but I don't have a dessert. What do I have? Oh, I've got a couple of cookies. I've got 2 cookies. Alright, so I've only got 2 cookies, but I have this beautiful plate and I've got chocolate sauce. I don't have any icing sugar at the moment, or else I'd show you. It's white anyway, it wouldn't show, but I think you get the idea. This is what we're going to do. We're going to take those 2 cookies, we're going to put them on a plate. Really nice. I mean, that already looks really good, doesn't it? Pretty simple. And you know what? When it comes to cookies, you should always be almost out of cookies, because that means you get to go buy more cookies soon, which I think is way better than having a full thing of cookies. Alright, delicious, hey? Now, we're going to grab our chocolate sauce, and we're just going to do this. Here we go. Yep. A little bit more there. Wow, look at that. Doesn't that look professional, inviting, and like something you'd find in a fancy New York restaurant? Look at it. It's all artsy, and there's chocolate sauce and 2 cookies. And they're going to pick up those cookies and they're going to rub it in the chocolate sauce before sticking it in their mouth. And that's going to be yummy. In fact, I'm going to do that now in a minute. You can do this to practically any dessert. Anything. Anything that's small that you have lying around. I could have put a couple of marshmallows here instead, and that would have been just as good. Your guests are going to appreciate it, and they're going to love how it tastes. Oh, hi. Well, thanks for being here again today on Cooking with Kev. And joining me as we learned all about garnishes. I hope that perhaps you've garnished some tips from this episode, and that you'll go on your own and and garnish things all over the place. I really, really do hope that you do. So, before we go, be sure to like and favorite and share this video. Subscribe to the channel on YouTube so you can get all the updates whenever a video goes up. And you can even leave comments, if you like, on the video. And I'll answer questions based on those comments. Now, I had a few questions recently on the last video that I'm going to answer today. The first comment was from Aaron Smith. Hey Kev, longtime fan of your cooking show. Which is interesting, because there's only been one episode, but I appreciate it. Perhaps you've just watched it a lot, and that's cool. I hope other people do that as well. I just have a quick cooking question. It's appropriate. What's your favorite way to reheat a Big Mac? Please help. Well, Aaron, this was posted a week ago. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you sooner. I wouldn't eat it now. Now, if it's only been a day or maybe a couple of hours, my favorite way to reheat a Big Mac would be to walk to McDonald's and buy a quarter pounder with cheese. It's my favorite way. But seriously, if you're going to reheat a Big Mac, this is how you do it, okay? This is the process. You're going to dismantle that Big Mac entirely. It's a little messy, but it's going to be worth it. You're going to take the lettuce off there. Everything that you have in a Big Mac, you're going to take it off. So you get the patties separate, alright? Then you're going to microwave those patties. Microwave them. Do it. Now you've got a choice. You can either toast the buns in the oven, or you can leave them cold. It's up to you. But make sure you don't microwave all that other stuff, because nobody likes warm lettuce. Nobody. So once you get everything out, reassemble. You're probably going to want to add some extra ketchup or extra whatever. Anyway, that's the way to properly reheat a Big Mac. Don't stick the whole thing in the microwave. It's not going to taste good. So I have another comment and question here from Leedwardsfull. I guess that's a name. There are no spaces in between, so it's probably the whole thing altogether. Kev, damn fine show. Well, thank you very much. One question though. What is the proper way to open a can of SpaghettiOs? Left to right or right to left? Well, you know, that's an important question, but it really all depends on the orientation of your can opener. Is it a hand can opener? Is it an electric can opener? And what handedness are you? Are you right or left-handed? It all depends on that, really. It could go either way. And you know, it really doesn't matter. As long as you get those SpaghettiOs out of the can. That's the main thing. That delicious, delicious SpaghettiOs. Now, there's been a trend nowadays in canned pastas with a pull tab. Unfortunately, SpaghettiOs hasn't gotten on board with that yet, but we're all hoping and praying because those things are a godsend. I absolutely love them. Well, that's it for today. I hope to see you again soon on Cooking with Kev. And if you have any questions, be sure to write them in the comment box below this video. I would love to answer them. Just like I love adding garnishes to things. I'm gonna go and garnish something else now, I think. And I hope you do too. We'll see you soon.